Hey, what's up, Christian?
As you can see, we are not at Alphalete. We are actually at Embody Fitness Center. Quick story. This is the gym right behind me that I used to train at when I was in high school. When I first started YouTube and came back home from college, this is where I trained at. This is my gym, and it actually just underwent new management. And so one of my friends actually took it over, and they're changing the name from Embody to Kinetics, which is super cool. I haven't actually been here since they've been doing some remodeling inside. And he invited me. He was like, hey man, come check it out. We've been doing a lot of paint work and moving stuff around. So I'm pretty excited to see. This is kind of like my old home turf, like reamped. And people be like, oh, you have a gym and you're not working out at your own gym? We've been training Alphalete 2.5 weeks now, every single day, and it's kind of nice. I'm really excited to sort of get a different environment, kind of different people, and use some different pieces of equipment and have some fun. We're gonna film a workout edit today, but I think we're gonna go check out everything inside, say hi to Chris real quick, who's my buddy, and congratulate him on the new spot. So let's go check it out. Now I just gotta change the sign, I think, and then we're good. Ooh. We just finished up this workout and it was absolutely incredible. It felt so good to just lift with like no distractions. There's no one really here. I was able to get in the zone, film, and it's crazy. Like being in here brings back so many memories. One exercise each, and I just want to go. You need to circuit through them. Speaking of old memories, I just ran into my boy Carlos. Now, not a lot of people watching this right now are gonna remember Carlos, but we're gonna show him. If you guys remember him, you don't have to go talk. I'm just trying to show Carlos right there. If you know who that is, you're a true OG. Appreciate y'all, man. But we're about to wrap this up, head out, because I'm taking Heidi on a date today. We're separating time for ourselves. That's what we're working on in our relationship right now. Shutting everything off for just a little bit and going to do something. So let's go. It's Monday and we're going on a date.
He's feeding me.
I'm feeding her first, so I'm actually pretty hungry too. Normally not, but it's like almost 2 o'clock, so we're gonna have poke again. There's been this same poke place has been in the last 3 videos. This is what it looks like, Seaside Poke. If you were to pick a starting Pokemon, what do you pick? Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle?
Squirtle. Actually, I don't know Pokemon.
Oh my.
I said Squirtle, I don't know.
The correct answer is Charmander. It's always Charmander.
Okay,
the fire one.
I was not allowed to pick
Okay, so do you like
Pokemon.
water, green, grass, or fire?
I like water.
Okay, so be Squirtle.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Squirt. Oh. I got a build your own bowl. I did double rice, and I actually ordered double tuna as well, so they had to do 2 separate bowls. This is all just like protein and veggies, it's just the rice. But here I got double tuna, cucumber, edamame, corn, green onion, white onion, cilantro, some connie, some shredded imitation crab on top, and a little bit of this like ponzu sauce, which is kind of like a citrusy soy sauce. This is so fresh and so good. It's so addicting because I'm not having sushi. Because when I go to sushi, it doesn't really fill me up. But because you can add so many vegetables and volume for very little carbs, this fills me up a lot more than like a spicy tuna roll. And I don't like those. I tried one. I don't like them.
Babe.
Watermelon what?
Watermelon radishes?
I don't know. Have you guys never added lemon? It tastes so good. So we are at the museum. This is Heidi's like favorite place in the entire world. She got the map. We got the whole layout. We're good to go. We're good to go.
We're good to go.
The other day I heard on the radio that they have an exhibit right now called Death by Natural Causes, and we're just gonna go check it out and have a good time. I got 2 tickets. Maybe I'll show you some clips. Maybe I won't. I don't know. If there's one thing I'm terrified of in my entire Since it's a western diamondback rattlesnake. That thing's terrifying. Heidi. 340 people drown in a bathtub every year in the United States. Which of the two fates is more likely to result in your death? A bicycle or a car? Bicycle, 1 in 4,838, and a car, 1 in 242. Imagine bees that size coming at you. Oh, well, they're hornets, giant hornets. There's a pufferfish. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Look at those fishes.
Hi, YouTube.
And these fishes.
Hi, YouTube. Oh, this is weird. What is this? A plague doctor. Here we have a black widow spider.
Shoe.
It's an assassin bug. Oh, these are gross.
A bug that made me.
8,000 deaths per year. Hippos are 500 deaths a year. Snakes, 60,000 deaths per year.
No.
Look at it, 60,000 deaths.
You're lying.
Crocodiles, 1,000 deaths per year. Scorpions, 3,500. And these sandflies, 24,200 deaths per year. What trumps a snake? 830,000 deaths per year from a freaking mosquito. Heads up, these are not real bodies or anything. You put your hand in here and it tells you like what the cause of death was. Bubonic plague. The bubonic plague. Ah, oh, look at his hands. I'd probably try to pick these guys up. We're now in the ancient Egypt section. I'm gonna show you guys a mummy. And if you don't wanna watch it, then don't watch it, skip ahead. But yeah, check this out. Well, this isn't the mummy, but this is super cool. This is the mummy over here. Wow. And this was from, wow, mummified head.
Really?
Giant coffin with a green face. This is huge. Look at this coffin. Look at all that art. Here's another mummy, warning. Woo! We got some good stuff. We picked up some fun things at the museum gift shop. Number one, this is obviously necessary. Heidi wanted a souvenir from our date night, so she got a date day. She got a mummy coffee mug. We went to the gift shop in our own city. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these before, but these are super fun. Cool, right?
Wait, what?
Oh, wait, yeah.
I got a pie slicer.
A pie pizza cutter. Heidi's birthday is actually on Pie Day, 3/14, March 14th.
National Pie Day.
And she had this pie thing.
Your stupid little
I got this memory game to stay on top of my game. I think it needs a battery.
That's gonna be really annoying.
Yeah. These are shocker pens. So you click, they look like pens. You click this.
Do it.
Oh, I don't like that.
Did it shock you? No, baby, no.
No. Hold it down. Really? So I'm gonna, oh! Maggots, but they're edible. I'm gonna ask Nicole tomorrow if he wants a yogurt and granola, and I'm gonna make me one. I'm gonna be, oh bro, you want one? I'll make it for you while he's editing, and I'm gonna go put some of these in there. I'm gonna try to get Joe with these. Joe likes sweet, so I got these little ant
chocolate covered ants.
cookies. After the museum, we actually stopped by the mall because we tried to go home and the traffic is like way too much and the mall's already in the area. So I picked up some just like t-shirts to throw on with jeans. A few times every year, I'll just go and like grab some stuff. If I know I'm a large at a certain store, I'll just go and literally just pick stuff in like 5 minutes. And so this is what I picked out today to last me in the next few months. Kind of like my swag clothes. You can't wear Alphalete every single day. This red t-shirt, kind of boxier fit, that says thanks on it. Fitted long tee, white thermal, emerald shirt with this black sort of texture. This one's got like a little roll in the sleeve. This one says boo hoo, and it's got some stuff on the back. All these actually have something on the front and on the back. So more like kind of graphic style. Destroy an eagle, plain white boxy tee. This one's kind of like got this heather material. Yeah, just stuff, casual stuff. And this yellow striped shirt that says unfollow.
Will you make me one and have to try some?
You want to try a bit of the new granola just yet?
It's like a really low carb, low calorie.
You got any granola? You want to try it? I'll make Heidi one.
Yeah.
I lost it. Let's see what you think. Low calorie.
Let's have a vanilla one. Sorry.
I'm sorry, bro. Wait, look at it.
What do I mean?
Just chew it.
God damn.
What's it taste like? Late night update, cardio talk. I just finished up 20 minutes of cardio. Yesterday I did 30 minutes. I'm by no means doing cardio every single day right now, but to be honest, the scale's moving a little bit slow in my opinion, and that's why I'm kind of ramping up this week. This is currently week 3. Week 1 I did 1 session, week 2 I did 2 sessions, so this week I'll probably do about 3, potentially 4. Instead of doing 30 minutes on all of them, I may do like 1 or 2 30s and maybe 1 or 2 20-minute sessions. Kind of depending on how I feel. I'd like to break 180 this week, that's my goal. And by the week after, I'd like to see like something in the 178 range. And honestly, when I hit about 177, 178, that's probably when I'm gonna start actually tracking my macros. I'm still estimating simply because I was going from eating anything and everything, like literally everything that my heart desired, to really cleaning out my diet, focusing more on my training, having some cardio sessions, and so that's how I'm planning on losing my first 10-ish pounds, and then I'm gonna have to dial in. So that's my current game plan. That didn't really work for everybody, but it's worked for me. I've been in this fitness stuff, I've dieted a ton of times. I kind of know roughly what my macros are at, but that, like when I hit that number, I'm gonna start tightening the screws, if that makes sense. So we're about to shower. Here with Nala and Heidi's, oh, hello, over here. I didn't, what? Good night. Good morning. 182.0. I'm a little grumpy right now. We're here at the gym. So at 9 a.m., 8:50. And we're about to meet Becca because we got to go over some tax stuff, make some decisions on that, whether or not we're going to file an extension, just so we can essentially to keep more capital with the company throughout the summer, fall orders that we'll be making, which we just need to discuss like what percentage we're going to pay before April 17th, which is our deadline for some sort of payment, or else we're going to be fined. But it's like that fine is worth it if it can make you more money in the long run, which is what we're discussing today. Anyway, we're gonna do that, and then we have a lot of manufacturing talk because we have 3 different manufacturers providing for this next launch, which will be late April, early May. So we need to sort of decide on a date internally within the company, and then sort of find out with the manufacturers what's shipping first, what's second, what's third, what's fourth, and plan out like worst case scenarios. So like if they say, we just need to find out what's gonna be last on sort of like the send list for them, so we can figure out exactly what is for sure going to be launching, and then we can push the other stuff back if needed to later in the month or maybe June. But we stopped at Starbucks. Essentially, this is sort of like the morning ritual. Heidi stops at Starbucks on the way to the gym, and I usually wait till I get to the gym to have an up. This is already drunken used can. You can get 2 packs of up sent to your house for free shipping for $49.99, I believe, which comes out to like $2, a little like $2.08 a can. So link in the description. Anyway, sidetracked. Went to Starbucks. I want to show you guys sort of the 2 healthiest, most macro-friendly options in my opinion. If you guys were to go to Starbucks and wanted to get something, here I have the reduced fat turkey bacon sandwich, and then I've got the new egg bite, whatever, egg white, egg bites with roasted red pepper. And I'm gonna read you the macros to both of these really quick. In my opinion, the reduced fat turkey bacon is actually the best way to go. It has 5 grams of fat, 26 grams of carbs, 3 fiber, 18 protein. Now the egg bites is kind of weird, but I've seen this confirmed multiple times. 7 grams of fat, so it has more fat in here. It's got 13 grams of carbs, probably because of peppers. 13 grams of carbs is pretty high for like an egg white thing in my opinion, and only 13 grams of protein. I vote the turkey bacon's a better way to go, but the egg whites aren't terrible, and this camera's pretty crappy. And then we always get Nala a puppuccino because she's the princess. Ready? Go. Go. Go run. So this morning we spent the last few hours sort of organizing with all the different manufacturers that we work with, and this is what we came up with for our next launch, which we don't know the exact date, so I just put X for now. It will be early May ideally, and on a weekend, so potentially like the 5th or maybe the 12th, around that time frame. For women, we have Revival leggings, 3 colors, performance hoodies, 3 colors, cropped hoodies, 2 colors, seamless underwear. We have a gym bag coming out, a black one with a white logo. For men, we have 2 hoodies coming out, the Proud But Never Satisfied foam logo that I showed you guys a few videos ago, and then our Supreme one, quote unquote, which is kind of like that small Alphalete word right there. Then we have 7 performance shirts, 7 scoop necks, 5 long sleeves, 5 cut off, 4 stringers. This will be this launch is going to kind of put all the staple items back on the map for us. And then we have the summer shredding hoodies, which I need to figure out where I'm going to put these. I don't think I want to launch these with Alphalete. I may just like put them up on the website. These are gonna be super cheap. They're not like custom Alphalete or anything. They're just a throw-on hoodie that we printed on. So yeah, that's what we did this morning. And now we're just waiting on Shawley to come in the next 20 minutes, and we're gonna hit a leg day. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing 2 leg days a week, man, because I'm gonna do it for like a few more weeks, but as I get closer in prep, I'm doing more. I've done cardio the last few days at night, so my legs are just like already tired. No.
Start skipping leg day?
Well, I still doing 1 a week and like 4 cardio sessions, but 2 a week is like pretty freaking, or maybe I'll just drop my volume down. So instead of like 6 exercises twice a week, maybe today I'll do like 4. That'd be good. We'll do that today. All right, so today's leg day, and before every single leg workout and every workout I do in general, I always start with some sort of activity. Today I'm doing an incline walk at a 10 incline, 3.5 speed. If you notice, it's not really that easy for me to talk while doing this, because this is actually, I can maintain this, but it's actually gonna get my heart rate up. You don't wanna just like kind of mess around and like count that as your warm up. I think that actually warming up, getting your heart rate up for a few minutes, 5 to 7 minutes, is actually gonna benefit you more throughout the workout. So I'm gonna stay on here for a few more minutes and then do a little bit of dynamic warm up. All right, dynamic warm up number 1. I don't know what these are called. Vinny taught me a while ago. But you put 1 palm facing down, 1 palm facing up, and you literally rotate like that. Like that. And you reach as far as you can. Number 2, we'll do some arm swings, big circles. Go back. Cross like this. Cross, 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 cross. Here, we'll do this. Our leg swings this way, and then we'll also go this way. Kick. This is not so dynamic, but I do like doing these to get kind of used to getting me in a squat position for the day. So I'll come down, super tight right now. I'll use my elbows, kind of push this out while keeping my chest up. Pushing, pushing, pushing. That. Next. This, reaching up, reaching out. This arm up here, you're reaching up and you're twisting at the same time. You start here, twist, reach up. 2. Let's see, last one we'll do, we're just doing cat, I call them cat dogs. A lot of people call them different things. Right here, like this. So I have a huge arch in my lower back, my butt's poking out. Now I'm gonna come up. That. That. Last thing, go right here, lower back stretch. My lower back's the #1 thing that's tight and hurts. So we'll do like this. You see, I'm already sweating. We haven't even started. My heart rate's up. But if you have time to do this, the squats can feel a lot better than just going cold. I find when I go in cold, I'm okay with 135, 225, and even a few working sets with 315, but very often my hamstring will like, not pull, but I get like this tug on my hamstring and it hurts for the whole rest of the workout. So kind of, yeah. Some people don't need so much warm up, some do. Now that we've done all that, that's when I really start drinking my pre-workout, start sipping. And I'll probably drink about half of this throughout the squat and the other half for the remainder of the workout. I'm only gonna film squat today, so we're going for, last week I failed at 345, 3 sets of 5. Today I'm gonna try through 340 pounds for 3 sets of 5, as clean as we can get them. Again, I forgot my squat shoes. All right, I just did 2 sets with the bar, and I'm doing 135. You want to treat every single set, even the ones with just the bar, like it's a working set. For me, I set this right about chest level, so I can actually have enough, like, get a little bit of momentum here out of the hole. You don't want to come too low and try to get the bar up, and you don't want to have to like tiptoe the bar out. So I go pretty narrow grip. I squat high bar, I don't squat low bar. I keep my hands probably 2 inches from the knurling, so where the knurling starts, about right there. Get my back really tight, my upper back has come in, super tight. 1 foot, 1 foot, come up. Now, when you're back here, one of the main points I want to mention is breathing. Breathing is so crucial. So when you're tight right here, take a deep breath, and then you go down. So here you go. And here, I'm pausing to show you guys, but this is where you exhale. You want to breathe out, keep your chest up, your head neutral. Like that. So, in one fluid motion. So notice, I'm taking a breath and I'm holding my breath. Literally, hold it, and then you go down, and then you exhale on your way up. So I'm gonna stop recording and actually warm up, and I'll show you guys the first working set. So sort of warm-up progression for me, I'll do about 2 sets with the bar. I'll do 135 for about 8 to 12 reps. I'll do 225 for 6 to 8. I'll do 275 for 3. I'll do 315 for 1. And I'm bringing the reps down, even though I'm warming up, as I get heavier, in order to conserve my strength for my first top set, which will be 340 pounds. Now, to be honest, I'm feeling all right. It's my second leg day in the last 5-6 days. I've done 3 cardio sessions this week, so my legs are feeling a little fatigued, to be honest with you guys. We're gonna try 340 regardless. You get rid of that mindset right now. We can knock it out. So this, 2.5. Here we go. All right, so my evaluation, I just watched that set back. My head wasn't completely neutral. I'm looking up a little bit, but I'm gonna allow myself a little bit of give just because I'm not like uncomfortably looking up. It's just sort of a natural position for me. I'm gonna try to keep my chin down a little bit more. Other than that, I feel like I was just going too slow. I was trying to really like do it slow and control for video, but I need to get more a little more amped up. It's not good to amp yourself out too much before every single working set and burn yourself out, but I'm gonna get a little more amped up, drink a little bit more water, because I haven't had much water today. We're actually out of water at the gym. Tim's about to bring some. And nail this next set out a little bit quicker. All right, looking back at the second set, my main critique is actually gonna be, I feel like I'm leaning a little far too forward. I'm leaning more on my toes. I need to try to remember to lean back a little more and push through my heel. I honestly think though, that's because I don't have my squat shoes on. I'm very used to squatting in squat shoes, so it's kind of like a change I'm going through right now. Or at least for this workout. That sounded super dramatic, a change I'm going through. But yeah, lean a little bit farther back. We're knock out this third set.
Only when I get to 4th place and above, I switch to low bar, yeah.
Why?
It's stronger at low bar, yeah.
More hamstring, more glute.
Yeah.
And a little more lower back.
A lot of lower back. A lot.
Final set. I really just had trouble finding my groove from the walkout. Even in between sets, I had to adjust my feet. I was able to hit 5, not as pretty as I would like. Hope over the next few weeks, working on my technique and also working with Vinny. I actually just got a package from them earlier with all the wedges. After I'm gonna have a FaceTime call with Vinny, I'm gonna let him kind of diagnose what I should be doing and Follow the doc's orders, man. If I have to give up squat and replace with another exercise to maintain health and to stay active during summer shredding, not have pain, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Could add 2 more. Look at the size of these legs, bro. Look at, like those, look at all the.
I could have got 2 more.
Yeah, you could have, but now you can space it out.
I thought about my life.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the main topic of this video. If you're watching this on the day it was uploaded, then we are officially 21 days into this diet. We're 3 weeks in, and for a lot of us, we may be still seeing great traction. We're losing good weight at a good pace, but for some of us, we may be starting to hit a plateau. We're not seeing the scale drop so much anymore. We kind of had this like fire at the beginning and the scale sort of staying there. What do you do now? And if you're one of the people that's still seeing a lot of traction, honestly, like I'm gonna show you my numbers and everything, but I'm still seeing really good traction. You may be okay for another week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but you're eventually gonna have to make adjustments and change things up and get more precise, tighten the screws. So this is what I'm going to show you how to do today. Now, I recommend weighing yourself every single day. As you guys know, I have this notepad and I track myself. I wake up, go to the bathroom, weigh myself on an empty stomach before drinking any water. And though this may seem a little bit OCD and unnecessary, when you start getting to those sticking points, this becomes more and more crucial. So let me show you what we need to do. My starting weight was 187 pounds, so note your starting weight. And then we're gonna have to find our week 1, week 2, and week 3 averages. So to do that, you simply take day 1 through day 7, a full week of weigh-ins, add them up, and divide by 7. One more time, 7 days of weigh-ins, add them up, divide by 7. That's your average. So for my week 1, I was 185.2 pounds on average. For week 2, 184.2. Week 3, 182.3. As you can see, there's a constant trend of losing weight here, and it looks like a really nice pace. Week 1, I did 1 cardio, 2 cardio sessions, and 3 cardio sessions. From the previous week, I lost 1.8 pounds from the starting weight, 1 pound and 1.9 pounds. So as you can see, I'm on a good trend, and I will just say, like, I've been doing this dieting thing for a very long time. I have a really good idea of knowing what I'm consuming, what my protein is, what my carbs are roughly at, and my fat. But for those of you that don't have that much experience, like I'm personally, for probably week 4, I want to hit maybe another 1.5 pounds. In week 5, I think I can hit another 1.5 or so. And still, I'm still estimating, I'm still sort of kind of using my gut feeling, but not everyone can do that. And so if you're a male, roughly around a 20-ish, 12, 15, 20, 21% body fat. I would like you guys to shoot for about 1 to 2 pounds a week on average. For females in a healthy 20, 25% body fat range or less, maybe 0.5 pounds to 1.5 pounds per week. And that's just because we're different sexes, and yeah, guys can lose a little bit more. If you are a higher body fat, say you're like a 40% body fat, you may be drop like 2-3 pounds week 1, 2-3 pounds week. You may be dropping super quick right now like this, but I guarantee that's gonna start tapering off as you get leaner. What's up, Joe? How much weight have you lost summer shredding?
What?
How much weight have you lost?
7 pounds. Dude.
Really?
6.5.
That's more than me. Anyway, so here's what we're gonna have to do. If you're getting stuck, you're not losing the weight that you wanna lose, I'm gonna show you like the next steps of what we're gonna have to do. So I'm gonna clean this off and be right back. Okay, so there's a lot I need to go over right now, and I'm just gonna start talking. Okay, so hopefully you guys can pull something from this. But if you stop seeing the scale go down, if you're not making the progress that you want to be making, the first thing you have to do, and this is in order of importance, is start tracking your macros. If you haven't seen my macro video, I'm gonna link it right here on the screen as an annotation. So just click on the screen right now. Okay, it's still there, so just click it, go watch it, find your macros. And I think this is it's just a major problem, because like people think they're eating healthy, they're eating clean, they're snacking on almonds, they're doing this, and they're not really, they're eating so much fruit and stuff, but all this stuff adds up, guys. Strawberries add up, your bell peppers, your asparagus, everything adds up. You have to track everything. You may be snacking on foods that you think are healthy, but maybe you're eating way too much fat and your carbs are high, your calories are more calories than you should be consuming. So you need to find what your macros are gonna be. Again, use that video, find your macros, and start tracking. Honestly, if we're already 3 weeks in, I know I gave a range of 14 to 16 to sort of find your maintenance. Maybe you want to go with like a 14.5, 15 instead of a 16, just because we are running out of time. We want to keep seeing progress, and yeah, track everything, veggies energy drinks. If you're drinking your calories, you probably should stop drinking your calories. Drink water, maybe use some 0-calorie flavoring. Everything you eat, everything you put in your body, you should be tracking. And I guarantee you it adds up so much quicker than you think. So that's number one. Number two is gonna be start tracking your cardio. Christian, how do I track my cardio? For me personally, I like doing the Stairmaster. That's my go-to thing. And so it keeps your calories on the screen. So I always go for about 300 calories. Sometimes I'll even go for more, or I'll just set like a time limit. But you can either set a time limit and keep the same pace, or you can go for the calorie marker. But whatever you decide to do, even though the machine may not be accurate, your body's actually maybe burning less or maybe burning more, but the machine's telling you X amount. Just stick with that method. So if you wanna go 20-minute cardio sessions at this rate for 20 minutes, I'm gonna do that. Or if I want to do 300 calories of cardio on the elliptical, then I'm gonna do 300 calories of cardio on the elliptical. And even though that number may not be correct, your body is still tracking it, if that makes sense. And so as long as you're consistent with however you track it, that's how you're gonna make adjustments. That has to be like that's the way that you track. So if you were not doing lists, that's more for lists, right? You can do that. You can track on ellipticals and Stairmasters and treadmills that tell you the calories you're burning. Number two, if you want to do HIIT, you can maybe get a heart rate monitor. The ones you strap on your chest are super good. The polar ones are really good. I used to have some of those. I'm honestly not doing too much HIIT right now, not gonna lie. I enjoy lists a lot more. But again, the monitor might not be for sure accurate, but pick a number that you want to burn it and do it consistently. I would say a general assignment, if I were to give the majority of you guys, like going into week 4, would be maybe we want to do maybe 2 list sessions at about 300 calories. Maybe you want to do 1 HIIT, a total of 3 sessions, or you could do 3 lists. You could even do 2 HIIT, 1 list. But I'm personally training legs twice a week, and so the HIIT is just like super taxing. My legs are already pretty beat up just from the 3 list sessions I did this week. But tracking cardio, consistency is key when we are going to be diving deeper into this prep and making progress. Number 3, I want to recommend you guys to try to finish off your macros and your food around the same time every day. Now, meal timing is irrelevant. This has been proven. It's literally calories in versus calories out, macros in, macros out. Of course, the micronutrient talk is a whole different talk we need to go into, and actually putting good food into your body. But if you guys finish eating, let's say at around 7:30, 8 p.m. every day, you're gonna have more consistent weigh-ins than someone who comes home at 1 a.m., 1:30, I'm gonna have a big bowl of oatmeal. I'm gonna have a 1.5 cup of oats. You're gonna be bloated. Your body won't get in a rhythm. You won't have consistent weigh-ins to kind of base your adjustments off of. So trying to finish off your food around the same time every day. I don't care if it's 7 p.m. or 10 p.m. or midnight, whatever it may be, just be consistent with it. Again, that's the key point, consistent here. And that's how you're gonna continue tracking your weigh-ins and be able to make accurate adjustments, is by being consistent with yourself, okay? So next, if you guys are not happy with your week 4, so if on week 4 you didn't lose the weight you wanted to lose, you only lost 0.3 pounds after a full week of tracking your cardio and finishing your macros on time, then it's time to make an adjustment. Now, number 1, I would say before adding any cardio, I would subtract maybe 10 to 20 grams of carbs from your macros, or you can subtract maybe 4 to 7 grams of fat. I don't know what you guys set your macros at. Again, watch the macro video, decide what your macros are, and then subtract maybe 15 or maybe 5 to 6 grams of fat, 15 grams of carb or 5 grams of fat. That's gonna bring your calories down by about 40, 50, 60 calories, and should hopefully give you a little spark to get back on track or to continue dropping body fat. Now, if you don't want to do that, I would potentially add 1 cardio session. So again, it's all about calories burned versus calories outputted, or in and out. So if you want to leave your macros where they are, that's okay. Maybe you want to add a cardio session, do 4 cardio sessions. That's already kind of a lot though, in my opinion, to put on someone who's only 4 weeks into dieting if you have a full 12 weeks. So I would recommend just dropping your food a little bit. And number 3, maybe you've been going out to Chipotle, you've been going out to, restaurants that we can eat out, we can track like fairly accurately, but maybe we realize instead of 4 ounces of rice like they're supposed to give us, they're actually giving us maybe like 10, 11, 12 ounces, and we don't really realize. It's very easy to go to restaurants and estimate and just be, I'm eating healthy here, I'm eating healthy. You don't really know what's in them, you don't know the actual portions, and so more portion control. Again, it goes back to being consistent with your macros, tracking everything you're eating, and maybe if you're going out, I don't know, for drinks, like casually 1 to 2 times a week, maybe cut that down a little bit and try to eat your calories from your main macros and get good micros in. So that's really everything I have to say for you guys. Again, for me, I'm gonna be estimating for the next 1 to 2 weeks. I really wanna get my body weight down to about 177, 178 before actually starting to track. Are you pushing a sled in Alaska or what? Dismiss it. But that's sort of my game plan. Whatever works for me does not always work for you. Keep that in mind. This is what I would recommend. If you've never tracked macros, you need to start, you need to learn, and you need to get the experience. So here we go. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. If you're still watching this, you're sick, bro. We out.